Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the St. Louis Blues Relocation franchise here on Madden 25. We will start season number 1 today. If you're curious about anything that has to do with this series, we met the roster in the last episode. We did a bunch of different things. We went over kind of the, not necessarily the rules, but the structure of the way that the seasons will be taken care of in the last episode, in episode number 1, so go and check that out. Link down below in the description for the playlist, so that's where this video will be as well. But today is season number 1. We will take care of weeks 1 through weeks 10 in this episode. We'll do half a season per episode. That's how we did it for the Desperados. That's how we're going to do it for the Blues. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate, we're going to jump into a few games here and there, and then we will maybe help them out, but most likely just kind of simulate and see how the team does. Let's get into it. If you guys enjoy, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see how Season 1 starts. So we are here, week number 1, the inaugural season of St. Louis Blue football, and we are on the road to start, so we're not going to jump into week number 1. I want to jump into the first home game in franchise history, so that'll be the first game that we jump into. But we got 10 weeks of simulation, so we got to get started here. Here is the team that I have put together for season number 1. I went over all the stuff, like I mentioned in the intro. We have 3 team captains, both on offense and defense. The 3 team captains for offense are Isaac Pacheco, CeeDee Lamb, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Those are the 3 offensive captains. The 3 defensive captains are Roquan Smith, Chris Jones, and Jalen Ramsey. A lot of these guys on this team are here because I wanted to put together a team of guys that I don't ever really use in Madden. I don't ever really use Sam Laporta or any of these wide receivers or Isaac Pacheco. And then on defense, I don't ever use really Roquan Smith. I can barely ever get Kayvon Thibodeau. I do like to get Kayvon Thibodeau when I have the opportunity, but I don't really ever have that opportunity. I never get Chris Jones. Will Anderson Jr. is difficult to get. I do use Christian Gonzalez a lot, but that's just because I like Christian Gonzalez. Denzel Ward, I barely ever use. Jalen Ramsey, I barely ever use, mainly because he's so hard to trade for. A lot of these guys, that's just the theme of the whole video or the whole series, is guys that I don't usually tend to have on my teams. We have Trevor Lawrence because the team that we relocated from the NFL already was the Jacksonville Jaguars. We moved them from Jacksonville to St. Louis to become the Blues, and that is why Trevor Lawrence is our starting quarterback. I could have changed Trevor Lawrence to get somebody else, but I figured a superstar development quarterback that's still super young, maybe we can make him a superstar, an actual superstar, not a development superstar. So I'm not going to jump in for game number 1. We will simulate this. Hopefully we get the win. I really, really hope that we can get the W here, the first game of our franchise. And no, we do not get the win. We lose 27-18 to the Miami Dolphins, but we are at home for the first time as a franchise. So we will jump in and play this game or I guess quick manage the game, or whatever you want to call it. But we are taking on the Cleveland Browns. We lose 27-18 against the Dolphins. Not really what I was wanting. I don't really know how we're going to simulate here. I think if I go to the playbooks, I forget what playbooks I've chosen. Oh, that's right. I chose Dallas offense and Pittsburgh defense because I'm mainly trying to get a lot of sacks, and the Steeler defense gets a lot of sacks, so I'm hoping that'll work for us. But this is going to be a game that we jump into. We're going to play the Moments, our first home game in franchise history, the Blues versus the Browns. I hope we can get the job done. The uniform combinations, we've got this home jersey with the Blues across the helmet. Then we've got this away jersey, which is I like the away jersey with the white pants, makes it look pretty good. And then the alternate jersey is a little bit of a silver and in blue instead of the white and the blue. So I do like that one. It's obviously nothing great, but there's not really much you can do with the Madden generated uniforms and stuff. But hey, it is what it is. I think these are fine. Out of all the team jerseys, these are probably some of the better ones that you can get. The helmet's fine. It's not nothing crazy. I wish it would have been a little bit more blue instead of a little bit more black, but it is what it is. It's totally cool. But we are going to jump into the first game in Blues history and maybe get our first win in Blues history. All right, we are starting against the Cleveland Browns. You get to see our stadium for the first time. I'm hoping that we can get the job done. I don't really know. We're going to jump in here on third down, 3rd and 7. We're already down 7-0 against the Cleveland Browns. And I'm pretty sure, I think I have the right stuff on, right? Do I have all Madden? Yeah, I'm on all Madden. I could have sworn I turned off the gameplay visuals or whatever, the tips. Visual feedback. That's off. Previous play formation. On-field visual feedback. I think that's fine. I don't need the trainer, though. I think the trainer is what we need to have off. Yeah, dynamic hints will adapt to players. Okay, yeah, so we want that off. There we go. I didn't realize it was on in the first place. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 7. Looking at Amon-Ra St. Brown on this one, or we're gonna go underneath, and it is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh no, wait, it is on. Wait, no, who is that? Oh, it's that's Noah Brown. I got too many Browns on the team. That's Noah Brown. But we didn't end up doing anything with that drive. It's 10-0 now. Cleveland is a little bit tricky here. Ooh, I'm looking at probably CD underneath. 3rd and 2. Got to go quick underneath. CeeDee Lamb dropped. 4th and 2. I probably should have waited a little bit longer for that one, but that's okay. They want me to go for it on 4th down. I respect that. Makes it a good situation, especially because we're down in this game. I'm going to send CD deep. That could be a stupid idea, but I've got Laporta as well. And I've got nobody. Trevor Lawrence will get squashed. Nobody got open on that one, to be fair. Nobody open at all. And we are down 17-0. I'm going to let the CPU do a little bit of offensive work here. We do get a touchdown, 7-17. Come on, offense. 24-7. Cleveland just seems to be a little bit of a better team. It is 27-7. We will not get our first win just yet. I thought that we'd be a little bit of a better team, but it looks like we're going to be struggling slightly. And that was not the route that I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize there was a little bit of a hitch and then go stuff or whatever. So that's my bad. I didn't realize the route. We will try to get this to Amon-Ra. It's a little bit of a bad throw, but it does end up getting to him. I got hit hard on the throw with Trevor. Luckily, he had the strength to get the ball to him, because that could have ended pretty bad because Amon-Ra was wide open. Can I get this to CD? I can't. Just out of reach. Slightly off target. That could have been a good throw. And I thought I turned off the tips. I guess they're still on for some reason. I don't know. They're not on for Tampa Bay. I don't know why they're on for... I haven't changed any of the settings. Oh, that was a crazy catch. That was a crazy catch. 259 and a touchdown for Trevor Lawrence. They're not showing if he has any interceptions or not, so I don't know if he does. He could. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Christian Watson's got a good chance to burn his defender. If I can just have the time to find it. I could have. I didn't want to throw that football to Christian Watson. He might have been open, but I feel like that corner would have made a big play. And intercepted it or something. So let's go underneath. It's CeeDee Lamb. He gets the catch. Good job, CD. 2-minute warning. Okay, so Trevor Lawrence has 3 picks, not just one. Trevor Lawrence has thrown 3 picks today to the Cleveland defense. Not ideal. Maybe we are going to have to look for a new quarterback at some point in the future. CeeDee Lamb, but I mean, he's making throws like that. Trevor Lawrence has got the talent. He's just not making the right decisions all the time, which is something you really need. We lose 27-14 to the Cleveland Browns, and a very, very not nice person and a criminal. But hey, it is what it is. We are 0-2 to start our time here in the NFL in our first ever season. We need to turn it around. Let's figure this out. I don't know what the next game we're going to jump into. Dallas Turner gets an upgrade point. As long as we can develop the young guys, that's really going to be the biggest thing that we need to do. So there is another loss. We take on the Buffalo Bills in week 3. That's not going to be very good. We go back on the road. Can we get a win? Our first win in the franchise. And it is 26-20. We beat the Bills. Let's go. We win our first game in franchise history. I will take that. Big upgrades from some of our lower overall guys. But we get our first win. We beat the Buffalo Bills 26-20. Now we take on the 0-3 Texans. That's kind of wild. I mean, they still have CJ. I don't know why they're not winning, but we lose to them, so they get in the win column. We get back in the losing column. That's not really where I want to be. 1-4 to start the season. Not going too well. We are taking on the Colts. Titans are 0-4, by the way. So are the Patriots. Okay. The Colts are the best in the division. This division kind of sucks this year, it seems. We are going to jump in for this game. We're at home again. We should get the job done. I know the Colts are tough. I believe in this team. And I'm going to wear the alternates this time so we can get a little bit of a different look at the team. But I think we can beat this team, but I have no idea. We start the game against the Colts with the touchback. We need to put up some touchdowns here. The offense needs to produce. We get 7-0. That's a good start. But the Colts are driving. They get a field goal out of it. Former Desperado quarterback Anthony Richardson, I'm assuming, is under center. Desperado legend. Won a couple Super Bowls with us. 7-6. We also beat him in a Super Bowl. 2 Super Bowls, I think. 14-6. Okay. There we go. Now we're starting to do some stuff. Defense is defensing. Okay. We're going to jump in on here on defense. I'm not the greatest defender. You guys know this. But we got a solid team. We're going to see what we can do. I'm going to use our Dallas Turner. We're going to see if we can get off the edge on Anthony Richardson. It's going to be a quick throw. What a whip route. And it's a touchdown. That was a beautiful route, by the way. And they do get the 2-point conversion. 3rd and 4. Game could be on the line. They want me to run it with Pacheco. I don't really like this. I think I'm going to change it to a pass. And then I'm going to roll, but then I'm going to call it back, and I'm going to throw it to Kyle Pitts. He's going to get the first down, and the Colts will call a timeout. That was the most unnecessary risk that I ran there, but it works to perfection. We call the Colts are calling their timeouts, and if we can just either, I guess, score with a touchdown or just make them use all their timeouts and then kick the field goal, we can win. I just want to beat the Colts because they're the best team in the division right now. And I want to be the best team in the division, but we are not having the greatest start to the season. But maybe this could change things. This could change our entire fate, our entire trajectory. I'm going to run to the right side of the line to try to either line up the field goal or get the first down, and I got bumped by my own offensive lineman. So we will take the field goal. I'm not going to play it, obviously, because I'm not going to risk that. We didn't kick the field goal? Wait, what? We must have went for it. Oh, my God. I think we went for it and didn't get the 4th down, so then we kicked, or we gave it back to the Colts. What are we doing? Why did we not kick the field goal there? It would have been easy. Strange decision-making by the AI that I was not involved in, and I gave it up freely to get the field goal, so we didn't have to go to overtime, but now we are here, and I think this is next score wins, because I think the Colts had a possession already. Christian Watson drops the pass. He did have a guy right in his face. It's 4th and 1, and you know what? We are going to kick this field goal because I think it is sudden death now. They did whatever they did. They froze us, but I'm still kicking the field goal here. It's 28 yards. I know I'm frozen, but I do believe I can do this. Although, oh my God, what is this? This is a wild trajectory. I think if I just have it here, I mean, we're in a dome, so there shouldn't be any wind at least. If I just kick it here, it should be good, right? That is just barely through. 17-14. That should be the victory. And it is. We beat the Colts. That's a big win. That is a real big win. And I don't think Trevor played all that bad. I don't think Trevor Lawrence played all that bad in that game. But that's a huge win to get against a division rival, a team that's 3-1. It shows that we can actually play pretty good. I wish we wouldn't have lost to the Texans, who were winless when we played them. And then we gave them their first win. I wish that wouldn't have happened, but it does happen. Now we take on the Chicago Bears. How will we do against Bears? Can we get a win? And we do. 2 in a row, and we got a DB breakout as well. We are 3-3 on the season, so we're really starting to turn things around. That's what I like to see. Browning and Torrey Taylor, the rookie punter, both get upgrades. But who's this DB breakout going to be? The DB breakout is, in fact, going to be for Denzel Ward to get him up to X Factor. I'm going to go easy goal. Get 3 combined tackles for loss, forced fumbles, pass deflections, or sacks for a dev upgrade. That's even as an easy goal, that is not that easy. We'll see if he can do it against the really bad Patriots, the 1-5 Patriots. And we will win the game, so we're 4-3. How does that look in terms of DB breakout? Did he get it? Great talent means high expect. Oh, and I was hoping for he'd shatter them this week, so he didn't get it. The way that they started that text, it looked like he was going to get it. He does get 4,500 XP, but he does not get the X Factor boost. To be fair, it should be difficult to go up from Superstar to X Factor, and that was pretty difficult, even though it was the easy goal. But he does get an upgrade point, so he's a 91 now. You love to see it. That's always nice. And then we will simulate this game against the Packers. This is a good Packer team. They're 5-2. I don't know how this is going to go. It is a loss. Barely, though. 26-24. We lose to the Green Bay Packers. But now we got to play the Eagles, which is not going to be easy. Kool-Aid McKinstry and Trenton Simpson get upgrades. Those are nice for the youngsters. All right. The Eagles on Sunday night primetime. We are now first in the division. The Colts have had a horrible stretch of games since we beat them. They're 4-4 just like us, so that means we take over in the division because we have the tiebreaker over them so far. The Eagles on Sunday Night Football on the road, that is going to be a tough game. They're 6-1. It's not going to be easy. And it will be a win. The Blues beat the Eagles on the road in Philly on Sunday Night Football. That's awesome. Chop Robinson and Mason Smith get upgrade points. Okay, we are 5-4 so far, and we are at home against the Vikings in the final game of the episode. Okay. CeeDee Lamb is second right now. I know you can't see that because of my camera. He is second right now in receiving yards on the season. We are going to jump into this game, the final game of the episode. We are going to jump into the Vikings versus the Blues at home. Can we keep the good vibes rolling? I guess we'll find out. Here we are at home in St. Louis against the Vikings, and we're looking to take an early lead in the red zone at the 10-yard line. Trevor Lawrence, I was loading into this game. They were showing his stats. He's got 20 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions this year, and we're just at like the halfway point of the season. He's still got a little bit of football to be played. Unfortunately, couldn't hit Sam Laporta on that little route there. That's okay, because I'm actually going to send Sam Laporta on a corner route and hopefully hit him in the end zone, because I think that's going to be open. Back in the end zone, Harrison Smith jumps and makes the deflection. That felt like it should have been a touchdown catch, but Harrison Smith has the hops. Apparently, white men can jump, because that was pretty impressive by Mr. Harrison Smith. Amon-Ra St. Brown can't turn up the field. He tried it. Good shot. He gave it a real good effort there, but I'm going to go right back to the same play, because I'm going to believe in Amon-Ra St. Brown here. Or I'm going to believe in the wheels of Trevor Lawrence. Rushing touchdown. Blues take the lead early. That's exactly what we needed. Trevor Lawrence, beautiful execution. And the defense doing a decent job here, allowing just a field goal. Okay. Late first quarter, real late first quarter. Might not even get the snap off here. I'm going to try. Final play of the quarter. I just barely got it off. But I'm just going to check it down. That was supposed to just be a little check down. I didn't know what route Amon-Ra was running. I thought he was going to have a curl or a little comeback, but he was going up the field. Another field goal by the Vikings. And you know what? We haven't done a lot of running with Pacheco today. So let's do a little bit of handoff with Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get nowhere, shut down by the Viking defense. 3 rushes for 0 yards. So apparently the AI has not done much with Pacheco in this game either. Very interesting. Final play before the 2-minute warning. I was trying to snap it. I was pressing the button. But they would not let me snap it there. That's okay. Totally fine. Okay. We just need a touchdown here. If we can get a touchdown, I'll be perfectly happy. Get that Laporta. Good throw. Laporta up the field. Sam Laporta fighting. Touchdown, Blues. Sam Laporta took on like 4 or 5 Viking defenders and carried them all into the end zone. And they want us now back on offense again to get more points. I am not mad at getting points, that's for sure. I'll take all the points I can have. I'm going to go underneath. Ooh, I might have had CD there. I was staring down Amon-Ra the entire time. I probably should have looked at somebody else, because I think CD might have been open. Out of the backfield, we're going to roll. Sideline, Christian Watson. with a nice sideline catch, a little toe drag swag. Love to see it. Do we hit CD on the post? What do we do here? I'm going to roll. I'm going to scramble. There's too much open space here. Trevor Lawrence has got a little bit of wheels. Step out of bounds. Late hit. Should be throwing a flag. Unfortunate that there's not a flag call there. It's okay. Do we hit CD underneath? Is that possible? Yes, it is. CD's underneath. He's got a decent block, but got brought down before the block could be a factor. And then we'll go to the drive wheel. I'm liking Trevor Lawrence right now. He's hitting some good passes. He's got enough mobility to extend plays if I need to. And he's doing a decent job with accuracy finding the receivers. So I think Trevor Lawrence might be our guy. We just got to hope that he develops is the whole goal there. But I'm going to roll out here. I should be able to beat this man. Trevor Lawrence to the end zone. Touchdown. Number 2 on the ground for Trevor Lawrence. And the Blues are cooking Minnesota right now. You love to see it. 21-9. I'll let the CPU handle a little bit of it. 28-9, 28-12 now. We're into the fourth quarter. Another red zone opportunity. 35-12. Might as well go for it here on defense. J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings. We'll pinch the line. Ooh, is that a false start or is that a... J.J.'s doing the LeBron celebration. That was weird. But it's a false start. Okay. So they back him up to 4th and 6. That makes it a little bit more difficult to know what they're going to do. Because before it was probably just going to be a run. But now, with Aaron Jones back there, who knows what's going to happen. It's going to be a pass with J.J. Chase Young was in there, but it's not going to be completed. They went short to T.J. Hawkinson. We were all around it. And now we are ending the game 35-12. And we will finish the game. Huge W, 35-12. And the Blues will end the episode in dominant fashion. Justin Jefferson just on one knee, kind of upset that he lost this game. Maybe he's wishing he was here in St. Louis. I hope he's wishing that. But Trevor did really, really good. 1 pass through the air, 2 on the ground, and we did some good work there. Very, very impressive. Good to see. Good to see. And that is how we will end the episode on a little win streak. Nice little win streak, little 2-gamer. Wish we could have beat the Packers, but hey, the Packers are a pretty good team this year. Probably not going to be on their level just yet. But we should be the lead in the division right now, and we are tied with the Colts, but we're the 3 seed right now in the AFC. It's the Ravens, then it's the Bills, then it's us. So I'm happy with that. I'd really prefer to be a host a home playoff game if we had to. But as we get to the end of the episode, let's recap what's happened so far. We're hopefully seeing some good some good momentum boosts and some morale boosts. Trevor Lawrence is boosting up his overall a little bit. Pacheco's actually going down with negative morale. That's not ideal. Kyle Pitts is going up a little bit. None of the major impact players are seeing any impact so far. Will Anderson Jr.'s got one. Jalen Ramsey's got one. We're doing some good stuff. Excuse me. We're doing some good stuff. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Trevor Lawrence just peaking out as the third leading passer in all of football with 2,600 yards, 21 touchdowns to just 8 picks. That's a really, really solid season so far for Trevor. If he can double those numbers next episode, I mean, that would be awesome. 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns. That's a fantastic season. I don't know that's going to happen, but that'd be a fantastic season. Pacheco not really getting a lot of usage in the Dallas playbook, but that's okay. We should be seeing, CeeDee Lamb is getting dominant numbers because he's in the CeeDee Lamb role. As you would expect, he's getting dominant numbers. Amon-Ra's not doing too bad. Watson's doing pretty good. Laporta's doing pretty good. Noah Brown's getting a couple catches. I wish that Noah Brown would get a few more catches, but it's kind of going to everybody up top here, understandably. And then so far, Roquan Smith is killing it in tackles. My God. Then Tyson Campbell, then Chris Jones. The loss leader so far is Chris Jones. The sack leader is Chris Jones with 9. Chase Young's got 6.5 so far. Anderson, we could be seeing some historic numbers here if we get this kind of production in the next episode in the second half of the season. And already 3 picks for 3 different players. Ward, Campbell, and Ramsey all have 3 interceptions apiece. We're seeing some good stuff. And Mish Juice has already jumped into top 30, or the higher parts of the top 30 here in the Legacy Leaderboard. We've passed some of the other new coaches in football. I think we've actually passed all of the new coaches because Eberflus is right there. So if we go down here, see, so you got McDonald, you got Gannon. Well, Gannon's not a new coach. He's here like season 2 for him. Gerard Mayo, all these new guys down here. But when we win a few more games, we should be passing guys like, this used to be Bill Belichick, but now that I'm assuming that's Sean Payton. Sean Payton's not in the game, so that's now Sean Payton. But we should be passing Shane Steichen pretty soon. Eberflus, all these lower end guys that just got started with their head coaching. We should be passing them pretty soon. And I wonder if we got any awards possibly. Any award contention? Nobody in MVP. Although Trevor Lawrence is down there. I don't think he's going to win it, but he's down there. Coach of the Year. Miss Juice is battling for it. She's 10th. I don't know if she'll get it. AFC, no. Oops. Doesn't look like we got anything right now. We got a couple guys fighting for things. There's still a lot of football to be played next episode. We could win something. You never know. If somebody goes off, has a crazy year, second half of the year, we could win something. But that is going to do it for the episode. Next episode, we will do the rest of the season. We'll do contract negotiations. As you can see, we have some guys that need new contracts, and we are negative $50 million. That was one of the big things that I was pointing out in the first episode, how I put these guys on the team for specific reasons because they are expensive contracts. So that's one of the big reasons. So we're going to have to deal with that. And we got the rest of the season. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.